Hello, 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 hello. I hope my voice is clear now. So we saw this range. So now we'll look for some good entries. I took this trade off stream and it played pretty well. I caught around 200 pips, but if this trade was managed well, we would have caught a lot big move. So yes, in selling we have got around more than 1000 pips today, so we'll look for some buying entries. So firstly, we'll clear the charts. We'll just try to find one good 1:1, 1:2 trade and then close the stream. Even if it's a target, SL will accept the consequence. That's how trading is. So it's on this level. It's not a strong support, but we can still consider this a zone. So it was a pretty good setup. Price gave a clean move after a break of this range, right? Even if it would have entered here, still this was a pretty good trade. But yeah, in live markets, things are very different. Earlier, I was in this buying trade, expecting this that the zone is tested around 3, 4 times. So once the zone breaks, this will give target to at least this level. But price came to this level, tested the zone, and moved. Gave a clean downside move. So you have to make sure that your analysis is aligning with the higher time frame as well. Like I was seeing this move on 1 minute time frame, right? On 1 minute time frame, it's looking a pretty good sustainable move. But on 15 minute, we have the zone here. Still, we would have caught around 60, 70 pips. It's not a considerable trade. I'm more interested in buying as of now because selling is looking pretty exhausted. So 15 minutes as well, we have the zone. Not actually we have the zone, but yeah, we can consider this. And the reason being, first, first reason is this, second is this, and third is this. So in 15 minutes, let's see how it's trying to sustain this move. But on 5 minutes, you can see that it's being a red candle. It's looking pretty strong. We don't have to forcefully make a setup. If there is any setup, we'll take a trade. Otherwise, we'll just close the markets, close our setup, and come back on Monday. That's it. That's the best we can do. Again, this could be a good setup. This could be a good setup. Completely clean range. What a trade, man. What a trade this would have been. But again, as the market is giving constant selling, most people wouldn't have taken this trade. But yeah, we got same setup two times. Even if you look, this trade is around 200 pips. Amazing. This trade was 200 pips, and this one was around 160, 150, 160 pip move. We can expect a selling move from here, guys. Let's see, because this price came and tested the zone. It has given a decent buying till this level. If you want, we can take this entry and set this as our stop loss. Even though this is a risky trade, but we can still get 120 pips. Let's see. Let's see how GBP is performing. Again, the same thing on GBP as well. This one was tested around four times, one, two, three, four. And after this candle, it gave a pretty good move, 50, 60, 70 pip move, I think. So now the next target will be here. And second will be here. It's in a big selling momentum. But the thing is, this is a 4 hour order block, right? So we can expect a decent pullback as well. But looking at the selling, we won't trade against the trend. This is a 4 hour order block. This trade is around 20 pips. If we take this entry, this is around 20 pips. But we have to find good entries. We cannot unnecessarily enter. We might take entry on a decent pullback. Let's see. So GBP is falling, and I want to see how price react at this level. But you can start building your positions. This is only a 50 pip SL, so you might consider this trade. Tried coming down here. Let's wait, guys. Let's wait. Let's not enter as of now. Crazy, crazy. You can see the selling. Amazing. Really amazing selling. One big red green candle and it will give our SL. So it doesn't make any sense. So as we can see here, price has tested our zone. It's reacting from this level. We'll enter at this break, setting this as our SL. It will be around 50 pips. targeting this, still we can easily get 100 pips. You just have to control your impulses. You don't have to trade FOMO. Take your time, analyze properly, and then take entries. You will feel like entering, right? You'll feel like that you are missing out. But this is how trading is. You have to control yourself. If you cannot control yourself, you're not going to make money in this markets, right? So just work on yourself. On silver, we can see that it's showing buying momentum, and most of the times, gold and silver are works very similar, like very similar. But here on silver as well, we can see that there is no clear range, right? So most probably that this is going to take this liquidity and give our target. So the swing target will be 65, around 65 on 195. This is going to be our swing target. But like I said, we have to accept the outcome. You can see the selling in silver as well. Very big. So here we can see that it's forming something like gold. But we have to enter on confirmation to make it less risky. And today is Friday, so markets are going to be closed in next 2 3 hours. So we just have to make entry, which will give our target in next 2 3 hours or earlier than that. That is going to be our target. I aim, right? We cannot hold more than that. To avoid the charges and everything. We'll just try to make a quick trade. So again, gold is trying to react from this level. We have to be flexible. If price is showing strength towards buying, we'll change our view, vice versa. So here we can see that price reacted pretty well from this level. Even if we enter here, it's 20 plus sell, and the targets can be around this level. But yeah, that's not something I would want to do. I just need a very strong reason to change my view. Otherwise, I'm okay with avoiding this entry, right? You should have a very strong reason to take trades. It should make sense to you. If it's not, you don't have to forcefully make a setup or a trade. So here we can see that gold is trying to sustain. It can be a good trade. Here you can see that it was giving selling, right? But the selling is looking pretty slow here. So there can be two things. Either the volume is very less or it's just a trap. So the outcomes can be, it can form a big green candle, right? It can form a big green candle, take stop losses and continue this trend, or it can come to this level, making green candles or show some buying. So the thing is, even if we would have entered here, it's a 40 pip target, which is not bad, but not that good as well if we are talking about gold. You feel me? Most of the times I avoid trading silver because the spreads are very high and it gives you SL, right? Even though it's far away from your SL, but it will still hit your SL. So you have to figure out that what you want to trade. You have to choose one asset and backtest it properly. Give your time to that SL setup asset. So for me, I have chosen gold and GBP USD because these are two assets which I'm good at trading, right? Most of the times I do trade trend lines because I feel they work really well. So here, if you look, it was forming a trend line, gave this break and gave a target of around 8 7 8 pips, which is not bad if you are talking about GBP. So here we can see that it's in downtrend, right? So when it was forming this small structure, we would have taken this entry. Amazing, amazing trade. Not at all bad. Crazy. Earlier, I was expecting that this will give break of this range. It will give a breakout and get this target, but yeah, on NFP, bias was more on selling side. So we made a good decision by not entering. So the only reason I'm not entering is this zone, right? It can reverse from the zone as well. So I'll wait for price reach this level, and if it breaks the zone with strong buying, we can consider entering. We just need a 1:1, 1:2 trade, and we are good to go. Silver is on 5 minute time frame, 5 minute order block, so yeah, it can give a good buying move. I always say one thing: take your time before entering, but once you have entered, Let's stick to your analysis. Stick to what you have planned. That's it. So here we can see that price is not sustaining this. It's not the right time to take a sell entry. We'll wait for one more candle. So again, there is one fair value gap here. We can see that this is a fair value gap, and yeah, price is not respecting this fair value gap. Let's take one entry. RSL would be around this level. It's 30 pips, so we can take this much risk. Let's go. So my entry is around this level, 40, 34, which is a bit late, but it's fine. This can be a good trade. Keep your SL very small. I'm only risking 10 pips now because it has given good move. So now let's see what we are targeting. Let's make this as our target. It's very easily achievable. So yeah, this is going to be our target. Amazing, amazing momentum. It's extremely volatile today. You can book some positions if you want, but I am going to hold my trade and see how it's going to play out. So the only reason was that price came to this level, right? Gave a decent selling, tried going up. अगर इसको ऊपर जाना होता तो यहीं से जाना चाहिए था, right? Again, it's trying to sustain, calling more buyers. So this is not how price reacts. So now what we can do is we will book some quantity. I have booked some quantity. Now we'll let the remaining position run. Let's do one thing. Let's book all the positions. Amazing. Good trade. So we are officially out at this level. We got a good 1 is to 4, 1 is to 1.4. So it was a good trade. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have closed this week. This was it for the stream. We got a very nice trade. And yeah, we'll keep making such trades. Amazing. Good execution. This can go a lot more down. But yeah, now we are not going to waste our time on charts. We might take another entry on a different account. But again, this is not going to be that big of a target. But yeah, we can consider. We can consider this trade as well. We would have entered here. Crazy, crazy. Our target is achieved, but we closed a bit early. This is part of the game. So after exiting, you get those thoughts that you would have holded a bit more. You would have done this, you would have done that, but this is not how it works, right? So we got this phenomenal trade. We caught around 70 pips, uh, around 70 pips. If you were holding Navitak, it would be around 100 pips. Fuck, more than 100 pips. It is what it is. So this move is around 9 pips. So yeah, let's close the stream. We got a good trade, 1 is to 1.4 trade. So yeah, this was it for the stream. See you in the next stream. Till then, goodbye.